Peace and greetings, this is Artist. So in this video I'm going to talk about sage. Okay, so I recently had someone ask me a question about sage, and I've seen a lot of things on social media about sage, and I've seen a lot of joking things. People say, oh well, if someone smells sage in your house, then they probably don't need to be in there. Or if they get offended by the smell of sage in your house, that means that they probably shouldn't be in there. Well, there is some truth to that statement. So let's first talk about sage and what its main purpose is. The main purpose of sage is to move lower energy away from yourself, or away from your house, or away from whatever it is that you want to cleanse. Okay, because sage is a cleansing tool. So what you do is, if you have, let's say for instance, there's an object that you want to bring into your house, like a chair or whatever it is. So what you do is, the chair is outside, and then you light your sage, whatever it is, whatever type of sage, because there's many types of sage, and I'll do another video on all the types. But what you'll do is you'll move that sage all around that item. And what that sage is doing is it is moving the lower energy away from that item. Now, you can do your research, and there's a scientific explanation on how all of this works. That's something I'm not going to go into detail right now. Suffice it to say that if you, like I said, burn the sage around that particular item, the lower energy moves away. Now, when you're doing it with your house, there's a few things that you want to do when you sage your house. Very importantly, you want to hit the corners of your house. All of the corners that you have in your house, like when you're a little kid, your mother told you when you were acting crazy to go stand in the corner. Well, there's a reason for that. The reason is because that's where all the lower energy sits, right? The lower docile, that type of energy. That's where that energy is. So you go to the corner, and that energy would calm you down. So because it's a lower energy. All right. Now, you sage, right, the corners of the house when you sage, and you sage all around the house. And what that's doing is, that is moving, people say evil spirits, demons, whatever. Okay, yeah, you can use, those terms are interchangeable. I like to use the word or the phrase, and it makes more sense to me, is lower energy. Okay? Because we all deal with lower energy, sadness and depression, guilt, all those kind of things, lower energy, right? That lower energy is what you're trying to move away from yourself and the items in your house when you sage. So, if you're saging and you just finished a fresh sage of your house or whatever it is, and someone walks in and they automatically say, "Oh, what is that? Oh my gosh." You might want to take a second. You might want to consider who you're letting in your house. Because if they come in your house and they're offended by the smell of sage, then you might want to, you might want to examine your friendship with that person. All right. So if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns about that, you can hit me up on any one of my social media accounts. So until then, my friends, peace.